Why is there a 700-ton ball hanging here? Skyscrapers sway in the wind, and trust me, you would hate. Engineers decided to hang a giant pendulum to counteract the wind. Think of it like balancing an angry cat on a slippery. Taipei 101 uses a massive gold sphere to fight typhoons daily. When the building pushes left, the ball drags right, canceling the. Without these heavy weights, your morning coffee would be a chaotic. It is not just heavy. Complex hydraulics absorb the kinetic energy. We are building higher than ever because these giants protect our. That detail becomes important later. Imagine a 700-ton pendulum swinging inside your office. Skyscrapers are basically giant sails, catching every single gusty breeze. Without help, the top floors would feel like a boat. Engineers built a giant counterweight to fight this invisible dance. It is like balancing an angry cat on a surfboard. This massive ball uses gravity to counter every sudden movement. It stays perfectly still while the building does the work. Look closely at the support beams holding this heavy beast. You would never guess such a simple trick saves lives. Wait until you see what happens during a massive typhoon. Imagine a skyscraper trying to balance on a windy day. High winds push these towers like a giant rubber band. Engineers hang a massive steel ball to fight this movement. Think of it like balancing a cat on a surfboard. It acts as a shock absorber for the entire building. When the wind hits, the ball swings the opposite way. This simple trick prevents the building from snapping under pressure. Look closely at the massive bolts holding it all together. It matches the building's natural frequency to cancel out energy. Wait until you see how it handles a major earthquake. High above the clouds, a massive steel ball hangs silently. These towers aren't just tall, they are actually designed to sway. Without help, you would feel like you're on a cruise ship. Engineers basically hung a giant pendulum to fight the wind's rhythm. Think of it as a giant, heavy shock absorber for buildings. It moves precisely against the wind to cancel out the motion. These spheres weigh hundreds of tons, yes, really, that much weight. It is a hidden ballet of physics protecting your morning coffee. Next time you look up, remember the giant dancing inside. Imagine a 700-ton steel ball hanging inside buildings. High winds turn skyscrapers into giant, swaying metallic tuning forks. Occupants feel nauseous as the top floors dance in circles. Engineers insert a massive pendulum to fight the building's movement. Taipei 101 hides a giant gold sphere upstairs. It acts like a heavy anchor, keeping the tower steady. It absorbs the kinetic energy before the building can snap. This simple steel ball is basically a giant, expensive shock absorber. Next time, we see how these giants survive massive earthquakes. This massive steel ball is actually a giant pendulum stabilizer. When wind hits, the building leans, but the ball stays. Inertia keeps the ball still while the building moves around. Hydraulic pistons absorb the energy, acting like a car shock. It is tuned to match the exact frequency of swaying. Hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get updates. Honestly, it is just a giant, very expensive playground swing. Without this, you would definitely feel the building getting seasick. Wait until you see how they build these in earthquakes. That massive sphere is actually a giant, hanging shock absorber. Tall buildings act like sails, catching wind and swaying dangerously. Engineers use a tuned mass damper to fight that motion. It is a heavy weight tuned to match building frequency. When the building leans left, the ball swings right instantly. This effectively cancels out the kinetic energy of the wind. It keeps the entire structure rock solid during massive storms. Imagine a 700-ton bowling ball saving your day. That detail becomes important later. That massive steel ball is actually a skyscraper's best friend. High-altitude winds hit towers like a giant invisible hand. It acts like a playground swing fighting against the breeze. Engineers tune these weights perfectly to match the building's sway. Without this weight, you would feel like you're on a boat. Most people never see these monsters hiding near the roof. It turns chaotic wind energy into harmless, tiny heat vibrations. Imagine balancing a giant lead ball on a skyscraper's shoulder. The evidence points to a much deeper story.